Okay, I'm going to give you a quick little demo on how to use your fogger. There's your ULV fogger, Pure Fresh, ultra low volume. Okay, so first thing I want to talk about is the power cord. So just make sure that your power cord is plugged into the bottom like that. This here is just for your fuse. If ever this your fogger doesn't work, you may have to replace that fuse right there. So that's where that is. So on the top, you'll see your canister here. The canister just simply opens by pushing here, and that thing pops up. And then when it pops up, you just pull it out like so. And then you just pop it back in like so. The canister here has just a little twist top on it. You would have received your powder in those little ketchup containers, and you just simply empty the ketchup container into there with the powder. You don't really need to mix it around, maybe just swirl it around, and it goes in there. And that is your hypochlorous acid, which is the solution. The solution is completely green, and I'll get into that a little bit later. This knob right here, you can see it says open and close. This will adjust the volume coming out of here. So when I say adjust the volume, it is how heavy the droplets are or how light the droplets are. You want a fairly light droplet when you're doing this. So as you turn your fogger on, like so, if it's pretty much closed off, you can figure it out by putting your hand here. It'll be the lightest mist that you can feel. It'll barely wet your hand. So from there, you probably want to turn it 1.5 turns. That is about, now you're going to have to play with this a little bit. That is about the type of mist that you want. The type of mist that you want is when you're spraying it on whatever piece of equipment you might be spraying it on, you don't want it too wet. You don't want to be soaking it. You want to mist it. The best way that I like to relate this to the customer is when you spray it down, it should be able to dry in 1 to 2 minutes. If it's not drying in 1 to 2 minutes, you're putting too much mist on it. It's not necessary to put that much on there. Okay, then we have this trigger here will determine how much air is blown through here. Now you can blow this thing up to 20 feet if you want. If you had to do some higher, if you had a big warehouse and you had to do some higher things in a fitness center, you may want to do your chin-up bars or anything that's pretty high, or you may want to stand back of your cardio equipment and spray the cardio equipment like such. So you can tell by the noise, obviously that is super powerful. And as you come down, you would never need that much unless you were blowing quite a distance. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to give you a quick little demo on some equipment. I'm doing this in my home gym. It's not the best place to do a demo. This room's fairly small, but this would be good for like showing someone how to do their personal training studio. This is also a shoulder strap. I'll show you how to put that on in a second. But firstly, what I'm going to do is show you, I'm going to put it on at about what I would like to show you as far as volume. And you can see somewhere around there, you can see a little bit of a mist there. So if I were to do, for instance, this bench here, that's all you have to do. It just basically covers the bench and the handle on the bottom in case someone's moving it. And that would be that. So I'm gonna move some things around here and show you how to do some other stuff. So I'm just gonna pause it. Okay, I'm gonna show you how to do, here's a spin bike. If you had a spin studio and you had 20, 30 bikes, you would just simply turn your fogger on, get that nice mist about there, and you would fog it from this side, all the handles, knobs, seat, and that's all. So you just need to do, obviously, this area here where it's all handled, and you can see, I don't know if you can see that, but it's just a little bit moist, but not soaking wet. You can also do your physio ball. Let's just see if I can keep this still. So you can see that if you had to wipe down a ball, it would take you forever to wipe that down. With the fogger, it's pretty simple. You just fog it. I'm gonna pull out some weights. The other great thing is you can also do, if your fitness facility has a daycare and there's all those toys and all those apparatus that you might have in there, it's really easy to spray it all down, super safe. You could actually spray it with the children in there. So I'm gonna set up a little bit more and I'll do another quick demo.